Barrel rolled is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Tuesday the 15th of December 2020. Just coming up to 0500 GMT, Asian session coming to a close, European session kicking off, our lunchtime US North American session. So let's make a start then. What happened yesterday? So that was Monday. So this was Monday. What was it? Monday the 14th. 14th of the 12th. We've got the pound on its own on the negative. And then we've got yen, dollar, euro on the positive. With the figures, euro plus 52. Dollar plus 35, yen plus 23, and the pound minus 110. That's on activity of plus or minus 110. Right, so we've got a negative unopposed driver in the pound, positive rock in the yen, positive mover in the dollar, and a positive secondary driver in the euro. Right, so let's look at the intra-week flows. So it's intra-week flows, which are from the beginning of opening of the Monday. So this is Monday again, 14th of the 12th, open to about 20 minutes ago. Right, so what have we got? So this is the intra-week flows. We've got pound yen on the negative, dollar euro on the positive, and the figures are plus 78 for the euro, plus 23 for the dollar, minus 24 for the yen, and minus 77 for the pound. That was on activity of plus or minus 101. So we've just scraped in on a driver on the euro. So we've got a positive opposed driver on the euro. We've got a positive rock in the dollar, a negative mover in the yen, and a negative secondary driver in the pound. So all we've got to do now is look at what's happened so far today, and then we can start talking about it. So these are intraday, Tuesday. So this is today, Tuesday the 15th of the 12th, and that's open again to about 20 minutes ago. So we've got yen dollar on the negative, euro pound on the positive. The figures are plus 31 on the pound, plus 21 on the euro, minus 13 on the dollar, and minus 39 on the yen. That's with activity of plus or minus 52. So we've got a negative opposed driver in the yen, a negative rock in the dollar, a positive mover in the euro, and a positive secondary driver in the pound. Right, so that's all the donkey work done. Now, what's going to knock this stuff about then before we start talking about it? Well, data prints. Excuse me. Today we've got GBP claimant counts, which is like a tier 1, like unemployment style data. That's obviously going to be lagged and it's going to be distorted with furlough payments. So that's the situation there. Tomorrow we've got the CPI for the pound, which is tier 1, German PMIs, and the general trend for German data over the last 2 weeks or so has been quite strong, something to bear in mind. And you've got US retail sales tomorrow, which is normally quite significant. And you've also got the kicker, which is the Fed interest rates decision, so the rates decision tomorrow. That's early evening our time. So you've got a bucket full of significant data prints tomorrow. Right, so let's have a look then. Let's try and make some sense of this then. So yesterday the pound was the unopposed negative driver, and we know that normally means one of two things. It normally means that we're at a floor, or this is the start of a ramp up, ramp down in this case, in the pound. So we've got no backdoor flows because it's unopposed. We've got positive flows going the other way, primarily into the euro, next the dollar, and next the yen. Now over the week that position is slightly different. So over the week we've got the euro just scraping in as the positive opposed positive driver at 78. So and we've got negative flows coming out of the pound throughout the week on a weekly basis, but less, as you can see. So because the pound was unopposed on Monday, it's now the negative secondary driver. So the pound is starting to recover a little bit. And then so far today, these are the most up-to-date flows we've got. We've got a negative driver in the yen at -39, with flows predominantly going into the pound and a little bit of the euro. Right, so let's rub this out. Now, yesterday we suggested to have a go at long dollar yen, and we had a little swing trade on that, and we're still running a swing trade. It was difficult trading. It in a way it highlighted our approach. If you look at how to trade the Forex Super Model, we ended up that there was a significant smug phase for us where we were hedged. We expected the dollar yen to go up, but the dollar yen in early trading, right the way through to just before our lunchtime, was getting a bit of a pasting, and quite frankly, arguably, I mean, we're fairly experienced at looking at these flows. It looked like it was just someone in the market on a light day-to-day Monday, flexing a bit of muscle, trying to get a position for the ramp up which came later. So that's what we thought anyway. So we've now got a two position swing trade on the dollar yen anyway, which is in profit now. But regardless of that, anyway, let's look what we think is going to happen then. So, well, looking at this situation, bear in mind that the pound was unopposed yesterday, and it started to perk up a bit here. We don't think then that the pound is gearing up for another massive ramp down. The Brexit noise has been sort of fairly positive, and we're looking at that sort of situation. So we believe that the pound is going to attract positive flows. Now the yen, if you look at equities, have been sold down to daily spikes, daily resistance spikes. If you look at the S&P and tech Nasdaq tech index, and they to us they're poised for the Christmas pump, and you can see that the yen is starting to move into negative territory. Yesterday the yen was the positive rock. Over the week the yen's starting to be the negative mover, and so far we've got yet negative driver on the yen so far today. So it's looking likely we're going to get an equities pump. You know, the term is the Santa rally. It may well be starting soon. So that's likely to give us a negative transmission in the yen. So we've got flows into the pound, we believe, out of the yen via the equity transmission, and that leaves us with the euro and the dollar. Now the euro is relatively strong. It's driving over the week just in an opposed manner, and it's now the positive mover. So we think the euro is going to be neutral to strong, and we also think that the dollar is going to be attracting flows, but it could be mixed. The dollar could be mixed. Now the standard equity pump is yen down, dollar yen up. So we're going to stay long dollar yen. So that's one thing, which is our swing trade, and also looking at this, another situation that might pay dividends and worth looking at is the euro yen. Also long, because of the equity transmission and the fact that the euro is attracting sort of fairly mixed to positive flows. So there you go, that's what we think today. Hope that helps. See you tomorrow.